Very impressed by Precision Jiu-Jitsu tonight.
They've certainly been representing, had a couple of great competitors.
I love the floral pattern shorts from D'Alessandro.
Yeah, Paolo's pretty good. I went up against him in the King of the Cage event. He's got a tricky game. He's got a good guard. He's good at stand-up. I'm not as familiar with Will, but this one looking like it should be a good one. Will looks a little bit thicker than Paolo.
I do love the floral pattern shorts, but those are not jiu-jitsu shorts, I must point out. They're just board shorts with pockets.
Nice takedown from Paolo. Will working, elevating the head, creating space between the chests.
Good job.
Will in on a leg here.
I love the pace, setting the pace early.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you know, we talked about not wanting to gas yourself out too early with, you know, when we see some of these guys start off so fast. But the thing is, setting a high pace as the guard passer, you're not always expending a ton of energy where the guy on the bottom is, so you can keep a high pace without necessarily draining a large amount of your cardio. But for the bottom to keep up with someone who's being aggressive, like D'Alessandro is here on top, that can tax your gas tank.
100%. And Will being a debut, not familiar with the arena endurance format, we'll see how that plays out as well if he can maintain a high pace. And he's looking to set up an arm saddle here, I think.
He's trying to throw that leg over for the Choi bar, but his head's in the way. See, D'Alessandro actually did the wrong thing by clearing his head. You actually want to keep your head in there because now we can throw over. Oh! I can't tell.
I
it's
think
so
his
hard.
elbow's
I think he
free.
slipped.
Will sets the wrist lock. Now Paolo in on the legs, but Will's cleared the knee line.
Good job.
Keep his foot up. Keep his foot up. Don't let him high
Good
stop.
job. Good job.
Good job. Keep his foot up. Keep his foot up. Don't let him high stop.
Yeah.
Good job, Paulo. Hip it, hip it, hip it, hip it.
Inverting over.
Just keep it out. Just keep it out.
Good job.
Bear trap entry. Oh, good job.
Good job,
Paulo.
Paulo.
Way to keep that pressure.
Good job, Will.
Hey, the comments I have on Paolo say relentless pressure and constant scrambles, and he's delivering so far.
Absolutely.
Good job with the frame.
Maybe we can turn the term
Good
Paolo
job.
pressure. I love the kickoff. I'm here for it. Maybe a little aggressive for some people's taste, but as long as you're not winding up for a kick,
right?
putting
Like
your
it's
foot in someone's chest, and
there's a fine line between a push off and a kick sometimes. You know, you got to at least make connection with them first and then just go for it. I mean, I'm all for it, but
very effective.
Paolo swimming that underhook here from the knee shield. I like Paolo circling away from the cage there. I think that's very smart.
all right, Paolo's just switching off to this butterfly guard here, working for some elevation.
It's all about the knee line. You got to capture the knee line. I can't tell. It doesn't look like it, but
Ooh,
way to use it to sweep. I love it. Instead of just grabbing at it mindlessly, uses it to get top position.
oh,
Will on a leg lock of 10 for zone. Uses it
and
to
then
come up
he's
as well.
up on top. All right, a lot of switching up positions here.
Paulo's guard is good. I'm not saying it's not good, but he noticeably more dominant when he is on top applying pressure. If I was in his corner, that would be the advice I would give him in between rounds. Stay on top, get on top.
Yeah, I agree. I think Paulo's best chance in this match is on top.
Yeah, and not even just chance. Like he was
Well, yeah, I think-
dominating.
exactly,
with the pressure
exactly. I
from
think
the top.
Maybe rephrase that. His meta, his optimal strategy is to use that pressure.
Yes,
that he's talking
optimal
about.
strategy. And again here, nothing bad on bottom. Everything's correct so far, but not threatening in the way that he was on top in that first part.
Certainly. He was applying legitimate pressure, not just physically, but just with his offense from the top.
Ooh, we got a little head wrap here.
Setting up a Darce here from Will. Paul does a good job getting back to the mat.
Yeah, he's
Good
very
job.
sneaky with bringing those legs back in. All right, we're getting some use of the fence here. Ooh.
Nice takedown.
Yeah.
All right, end of the round 1.
You know, I feel like Will came out and had a little bit of a slow start, but towards the later part of that round, he really was turning it up and was getting his offense going.
Yeah, I'm a fan even too of getting the takedown with 10 seconds left.
Yeah,
even though he's
absolutely.
expending energy, maybe knowing he's not going to get a submission, he's making a statement, okay? I'm here at the end of the round. And look, yeah, Paolo is a debut, correct?
No, Paolo, his debut was the 155 King of the Cage, so it's his first.
Will's the debut.
It's Paulo's endurance format debut.
Okay.
Last time he was here, he was in a cage, you know, with a few other gentlemen for an hour.
Begin round 2.
Will stuffing that takedown.
You're right, the momentum has shifted a little bit since the start of the match. Paolo did the right thing. He went out to get right back and establish top position, but Will maybe just needed to get warmed up a little bit.
Ran into some strong hips on that one.
Ooh, it was a nice little triangle attempt there from Paolo.
Back on the legs.
He's trying to use it to take the back here.
I
but
love it.
Beautiful.
yeah, because he couldn't quite get to that crab ride position. His legs were a little too far out, so he's like, that's fine. I'm just going to just double leg you from the back here.
Don't chase it too hard. We, maybe see some sloppy leg lock exchanges, or people are just grabbing.
Yeah.
Drop an arm.
Second Choi bar entry, but this time Paolo's hip to it.
Ooh. Ooh, he's got a nice little toe hold bite here. He's pushing in, but he's really just trying to set up a better leg position for himself.
Man, again, I'm not saying Paolo's doing anything wrong. I just really would have liked to have seen him stay on top and not drop back for the leg.
Yeah. So he was trying to go for that back take there. Yeah, Will's doing a good job of just keeping that head planted to his stomach so that Paolo can't quite come up for that back take.
Nice guard pass.
From Will.
Nice. Into that knee on belly. Trying to be smart about bringing that foot over so he doesn't get caught into half guard. But he just elects to just go back into side control here. But he's really heavy with like a cross face, looking to isolate that arm that Paolo's using to frame.
And man, just tracking the match flow.
Nice, Will. Keep the hips down.
It started, 2 minutes ago with Paolo dropping back for the leg lock when he was on top. Not sure I would have done that.
If you're Will, what are you working for here?
Man, I could just sit here. Paolo's guard has been good. This is the first time he's really passed it so far in this match. So I would do exactly what he's doing here. Smash him, crush him.
You can cook him for a little bit, just
For sure.
make someone rethink their life choices by coming in here, Oh, nice triangle attempt.
Little TP choke
He's got
attempt
the
here.
TP. Ooh, that looks tight.
Oh, TP choke!
Ooh.
And see, this is what I love.
Wow.
He's saying stay calm to his teammates. He's saying the match is not over yet.
Job not finished.
That's smart. That's what you want to be like.
I love that how he transitioned to that TP joke right away. Like when you kind of know that maybe that triangle is just not going to be there, he went right into that TP and he got an instantaneous tap. Like, that was really high jiu-jitsu IQ right there.
Yeah, I think it's one of those, you've got to win that posture battle early in the triangle.
Begin round 3.
So Will survives to win. If there's no sub this round, Paolo looking to force an overtime.
Right, he stuffed that bottom knee. He's trying to work for that knee slice. Will's doing a great job of keep pulling that foot back.
This here is where I felt like D'Alessandro had a little bit of an advantage in the first round. Again, that Choi bar entry though.
Oh,
He makes the adjustment this time, though. Off of the Choi bar attempts previously, D'Alessandro would look for the counter leg lock. He sticks with the top position here, and it seems like maybe he's coming to similar conclusions that we are, that he should stick on top.
yeah, Will's just doing a really good job of framing.
Framing, exactly. Oh,
You can just see, I know. You can just see the strength by him.
Yeah, there is a noticeable thickness difference between their, at least lower body.
Is this match at 155?
I believe so. Ooh, little flying triangle. Oh my gosh! Not just a flying triangle attempt, a
I know
real
he used
threat.
that cage.
That's
Love
what's
it.
locked
I mean,
up
he's getting that
Paolo's
angle. We got, wow.
work from Paolo there. And he's got himself back into this match. He forces the overtime. All right, carrying the momentum here. How do you feel if you're Will moving forward? What's your game plan going into the OT?
Man, I'm just looking at body language, and Will looks a little more tired, whereas Paolo, rightfully so, is fired up.
He is excited.
Wow.
Like, that definitely woke him up. You know, he's definitely going to use that motivation to go into his overtime rounds.
So Paolo keep the pressure, and Will try to shut it down in the top position. That's
All right,
the
here we
game.
go.
I think whoever wins this opening exchange, whoever ends up on top, is maybe going to hint at who's going to win this one.
Nice. He's not getting that twice, Will.
Right, so now we're in this overtime round. It's tied 1-1. So if someone gets the sub, they win. If it goes the full 5 minutes, then we're going to go to a judge or a judge's decision. Judges are us, the commentators.
Man, and Paolo, who
Nice. His posture up. Yeah, moves to the side.
Paolo right away attacking submissions from that reverse Eligibo.
yeah, but
looked at the
I just
armbar
don't like the
in
guard pull here. From the top, pressuring, was the momentum
Will,
that set up
that's
the
all
eventual
he's gonna
submission.
attack, Will.
Side to side passing on Will.
Who he's trying to move into a high guard here. I mean, he's got control of both of Will's arms here. I don't know if he's gonna, doesn't really have the room to sweep, but he's gonna go into K guard here. Leg entry. Oh, he's in.
He's
He's got the foot next to his face. I don't know if he's gonna go for maybe like,
Nice.
The line is almost
yours,
free.
Will.
oh,
Counter inside.
oh, we got a tap! Wow.
It was a great performance by Paolo, but I don't understand in the second and third round. I'm sorry, first and third dropping for leg locks there. It just, he did so good from top. And both times when he dropped from a leg lock, and eventually ended in a submission for Will. But great job for Will, taking nothing away from him.
Yeah, absolutely. Great performance from both guys.
Yes, both guys should have their heads held high, but I think D'Alessandro will look back and regret maybe some of his decision making to stay on the bottom. I just didn't feel like it was necessary. for him to drop for a leg lock.
Yeah.
Because he had the psychological momentum.
Yeah.